sons. Forgive me, I know we were to meet on Prime Day aka Monday, but I had a bounty I had to turn in. So, shall we begin? Let's recap to begin. The Mandalorians were originally a single species that were named the Taungs. They were the indigenous Mandalorians that dominated Coruscant, before it was turned into a major dystopia for the major economic superpower in the galaxy. The Taungs fought humans for years in wars that were extremely bloody and primitive on ancient Coruscant before they were forced to leave the system from which they came. After that they returned upon to a system that they once called home. They called it Mandalore. Within it was many planets that had lush green and purple moons and dwarf planets that had environments teeming with life. The prominent planet, Mandalore, that was green and blue similar to Earth, was their main focus on building up strength and resources. Over the course of years, the Mandalorians, now having humans populate some but not quite a lot of the culture, begin building reputation bounty hunting, as they would bring their warrior culture along with them throughout the galaxy, redeeming them extremely effective and efficient in terms of killing and being guns for hire. Taungs defending against humans on ancient Coruscant. Later on, the Mandalorians were united, or more accurately organized, to start their next major point in their history, which made them infamous for what and who they are. Their first ever official leader, Mandalore the First, tamed a mythosaur that later became the heart of their culture, was seen as a strong enough leader that could be trusted. Having this power, he wanted to go to war. Mandalore himself began the first ever Mandalorian crusade, with more to come later down the line. His main goal for starting it up was for expanding their territory in the galaxy, taking anything that they could get their hands on. The galaxy did not enjoy this, of course. Like any government would react, they prepared for all-out war. The Mandalorians were an unstoppable force of power which the galaxy had never seen before in such a culture. The weapons they had carried, similar to what we know as European greatswords and heavy armor forged in the iconic Beskar, which was in its early stages of development. First generation Mandalorian Crusader armor. After taking multiple planets and moons, they nearly conquered the entire outer rim of the galaxy and began to go into the mid-rim. After they nearly took all of that, they moved to the inner rim. After that, they came across their first unique opponent. Force sensitives, more precisely Jedi, who were sent by the High Council, an Old Republic, to protect territory of the Old Republic. The Mandalorians had no clue of what to make of it. They had never studied the Force and how it worked ever. This was a completely new thing. The thing was also the Jedi had no clue also how to approach the culture, either as enemies or friends. The group of Jedi approached the main group of Crusaders and they fought, and with no surprise the Mandalorians lost due to no experience with the Force. But the fun part was they didn't give up against the Jedi. The warriors were eager to put their life on the line to fight these Sentinels and Knights. The Jedi were very interested on how they kept coming forward to fight them. Doing so caused them to be bitter enemies for over thousands of years. That's all for now. This is the way.